Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Side back in the video today, and today we're going to be talking about some more transactions for the Houston Texans. As the Houston Texans made two more roster moves today, and it is regarding to two safeties. They are signing Duke safety Dauris Joyner, and they are waiving former Jacksonville Jaguars safety, and also on their roster Tyree Gilispie. So Dauris Joyner, actually a guy who was on the roster, and got waived at the end of May, was waived on like May 25th when the Texans, going back when the Texans signed Jacob Martin, linebacker and defensive end. The Texans needed to clear a roster spot, so they waived Dauris Joyner. Now, what is it? Almost literally exactly 3 months later, to the date, actually, because I think it was May 23rd that the Texans waived him, and now it's August 23rd. So exactly 3 months to the date, the Houston Texans are picking back up Dauris Joyner, who the Texans signed as an undrafted free agent, and now he'll be back on the roster. And, I feel like one of the maybe reasons why this transaction is happening is to maybe, get a look at him in this final preseason game. Maybe he was someone that they liked and wanted to see more of, but, they had to clear the roster spot. And, he was the top guy on the list to, get rid of when they signed Jacob Martin. But now, they have, they have the roster room. So, and you felt like you could get rid of Tyree Gilispie. So, maybe if you like what you see from him in this final preseason game in week 3 against not the Miami Dolphins, that was last week, against the New Orleans Saints, obviously he's not going to make the 53-man roster. There's a 0.1% chance he makes I think he'd have to get 3 interceptions. He can get 3 interceptions on Sunday, and it'll probably up his odds of making the roster, but I think it's very slim that he makes the roster. But maybe he showcases some stuff, and obviously the Texans liked him enough to pick him back up to put him on this roster. So if they liked him enough, maybe, I'm just saying just maybe, I doubt it, but maybe if he does well enough against the New Orleans Saints, maybe he plays good enough to maybe earn a spot on the practice squad potentially. But yeah, it's decent safety, and you have to waive Tyree Gilispie, safety, who's played for the Raiders and the Jaguars in the past and was on the Texans. He's been on the Texans for a while now, I think. I can't remember how long he's been, but it feels like he's been on the roster for almost a year. Not almost a year, because he was a part of the Jaguars for a little bit. I think we picked him up late last season. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did pick him up very late last season, like at the end of the 2022 season, we picked him up, but now we are waiving Tyree Gilispie. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the transaction moves today for the Houston Texans, and peace out. Go Texans.